side of rice and mac salad.
How did that? Is it an NIL deal or what's your relationship like with them?
It's a partnership. I've talked with the owner that we can partner. I can partner with them, and then kind of work that out. Yeah.
How is it having Hawaiian food in Tucson?
It's good. Kind of feels like home. Kind of have that home feeling here, in Tucson.
Right. Ephesians, how's it been these last few weeks going up against some of the better wide receivers in the world?
It's been great to me, to be honest. Great film. It's preparing me for the next level. I feel like it's great for me and all the other corners, safeties, everybody on the team.
Is it nice knowing? Would you prefer it that they never throw your way, or do you want it that they're throwing your way and you can show it? Defend?
Well, I say it kind of go both ways. I rather them throw it to my side, so I won't get bored of them not throwing it to my side. So yeah.
Jonah, what's it been like going back and forth between tackle and guard?
It's been great. Beginning of this year, I told BC, wherever you want me to play, if it's guard or right tackle, I'm always here for it. Then the last two games against Mississippi State and two days ago, he wanted me to go back inside, and then yeah.
So what's it been like for you to go back inside? Because last year that's your main position.
Yeah.
This year you're starting at right tackle. What's it been like going back to that?
It just feels a little tighter than outside, but feel way confident.
And then Pro Football Focus has given you a lot of good grades for pass blocking. What do you contribute, or what do you think is working for you pass blocking wise this year?
Well, it comes down I try not to focus too much on my grades, just focus on myself and how can I make my team better in the O-line group. But the main thing is perfecting my tools, as like my punching skills. Yeah, placing my hands on the point.
Ephesians, you're obviously from Southern California. Moving forward, kids coming from Southern California to Arizona are going to have a much different outlook because it's not going to be Pac-12, it's going to be Big 12. How much did it play into your recruitment and your decision to come here that you had games going back to Los Angeles annually? How do you think that kids now are going to maybe look at that with those games not being here?
To be honest, I just feel like the game in Southern California this past game, it was good because my family was there, but I feel like once it's time to ball, you can play anywhere, really.
Yeah, Ephesians, what is the key to defending, staying with your man when you've got a quarterback that scrambles out of the pocket and is trying to make plays off script? USC had a handful of those where Caleb would run, and I believe that Cam Ward at Washington State is somebody that is able to do this. What are you supposed to do with that?
Well, it's a scramble drill, really. So once you take your eyes off your man and the quarterback starts to scramble, then you got to get back and connect to your man, really.
Is that a difficult thing to do, or how do you do that, but also kind of keep an eye on it?
Well, once he starts to scramble, you really just got to put your eyes to the receiver and stay on him until they blow the whistle.
A question for both. First for Ephesians. How much do you think penalties hurt you guys in that game against USC, and what was the coach's message to you guys afterwards?
I feel like they hurt us a bit much. We just got to stay more disciplined and lock in.
And then Jonah, with Noah as the quarterback the last couple of weeks, what stands out to you just about the way he was able to handle all of that?
He was pretty confident back there. The moment he stepped on the field, it's like he didn't let the moment get in his head or get too big. Just went out there and played ball. That's all it is.
How was he just in terms of his poise and his cadence and just how he was able to communicate with you guys out there on the field?
He's pretty loud out there. We had two away games. I could hear him clearly, so that's how I know he was ready to go.
David?
Jonah, you've kind of slid back and forth between in tackle working with both Leif Magnuson and Joe Borjan. Your impression of both of those players?
They're both solid dudes. Every time I play tackle, and then Joe comes in for right tackle, and I go back in. I make sure to let him know what this edge rusher is doing. Same as Leif. When I go back outside and Leif comes back in, I make sure I let him know, oh, this guy's doing this and this. So yeah, try my best to help both of them.
You guys ran a lot out of that bunch set.
Yes.
What did you like about that formation, the crack toss, and how that worked for you?
It gets me in space. I love pulling and getting bodies in space.
Jason and then Brian.
John, are there different tendencies between Jaden and Noah that in terms of how you approach your blocking scheme?
No, not at all. How I play when Jaden's back there is just how I play when Noah's back there. It doesn't matter who's back there. I'm gonna protect him. All I got.
I mean, in terms of because Jaden maybe rolls out of the pocket more, you have to be prepared to do that as opposed to Noah stays in the pocket a little bit more.
Well, they both got legs, so every time they roll out, I make sure I gotta have my outside hand out and not get a holding penalty every time they roll out.
Brian?
Yeah, Ephesians, what have you seen on film so far from Washington State with other receivers?
Their receivers I say they're just as good as any other receiver. I don't talk down on a receiver, so I give them all respect. They all look pretty good. Their quarterback looks pretty good. So we just gonna go out there and play.
Yeah. Do you guys have any road rituals, things that you guys do before games? No.
No.
But Jonah, what do you make of Washington State? How much film have you watched on that?
I watched a little bit of individuals first. I'll watch a little bit of Brennan Jackson. He's a returning from last year. Kind of went against him when I was inside guard.
It's October 10th and 11th.
Now that I'm playing tackle, I really got to tune in to his pass rush moves. Yeah.
Then what do you remember about the game last year?
Against Brennan Jackson?
No, for just you and Washington State. They beat you guys. Jaden had 4 picks. It seemed like it was a very emotional game.
Remember everything. So going into this week, it's really personal. We keep saying that. And once again, we're going to go back to the chalkboard and watch film and then get it going today's practice, and then we should be ready.
Last question to Brian.
Ephesians, is there any frustration in the DB room about not being able to have any interceptions at this point?
No, it's not. So we just keep flying to the ball. It's gonna come at some point. I mean, I gotta get on the jugs. I can't lie. I dropped 2 picks this season, but I'm gonna get right though.
Is it, as a DB, since your first instinct is to knock the ball away, is it hard to suddenly be like, oh wait, the ball's coming to me, just grab it?
No, because once the ball's in the air, you should turn it to a receiver and go up just as much as the receiver should go up.
All right.